Hey, what is up, guys? This is Justin and Frank here, and I'm just doing a video on some initial impressions of two very different knives. First, let's start off with the micro knife, one that everyone likes to talk about, the ZT0022. I've talked about this knife, I think, in other videos. If not, here it is. This is a great knife. My initial impressions with it for the last few days have been great. I've only had it for about a week, but it's a great knife that I highly recommend. It has the, KVT ball bearing system that makes it a dream to deploy for such a small knife. Carbon fiber finish on this side, and then of course the titanium finish on this side, like the classic ZT knives we have known to grow and love. So that is my initial impressions. Badass knife, worth it. $200 is what I paid for it, but even though it's small, I think it's worth it. I don't think necessarily because something's small, it equates to less value. The manufacturing and the overhead that goes into developing a smaller knife is similar, if not the same, to that of a larger knife. And just because there's less materials doesn't mean the cost really is that much of a difference. So I have no problem paying a premium price for a premium product just because it's small. And hopefully that will help you understand why even small products like this that are only 5 inches total in length may cost $200. Why a knife like this, one second, a knife like this, Benchmade, yes, why it costs a little bit more. It feels like you're getting a lot more for your money just because it's a larger size. And there's a lot of things that people gripe about, but honestly, the size of the knife should not be one of them. If it's a quality, well-made, well-machined piece of, hardware, which this is, the centering is perfect. Let me see if I can show that to you guys. Yeah, the centering is just perfect. That's better, there you go. Centering is perfect. Everything is perfect about this knife. It's beautiful. I highly recommend it. So check it out, guys. And the other knife that I want to give my first quick impressions on, and just give some impressions and talk about real quick, is the CIVIVI. I'm sorry, I cannot pronounce this name of this knife, but I heard good things about it, so I decided to pick one up. It is a flipper. It is the Natter River, I believe, or something like that. I'm so sorry. I'll have the name in the description. I picked it up. It was on sale for $85, and I heard good things about this company, so I wanted to check out one of their knives. It does flip nicely. I believe it does ride on bearings, and it does have a thumb stud as well. I believe it's M690 steel. And no G10, this is not quite that nice, but it is, robust. It feels good in the hand. It's a nice knife, and it doesn't feel cheap. So far, my initial impressions of this knife have been positive. The centering is pretty good, as you guys can see. And, it's a well-built knife. It's aesthetically pretty, in my opinion. And for under $100, you're getting a 10-inch knife. Let's see. Let's put it on the beginning right here. You're getting a nearly 10-inch knife for, the price. And it's riding on bearings. And, let me just show you how smooth this D10 is. Look. It literally just falls shut. If that's not a sign of quality right there, what is? I've really enjoyed it so far. The only thing I would say is it does come with kind of a bit of a dull edge, so I had to sharpen it up a little bit. But you know what? It wasn't a big deal. It wasn't like it was extremely dull. I just prefer my edges a little sharper, so I added to that. Let's put them again next to each other real quick, and let's see in comparison to any other knives we have in my pockets real quick. Let's see. We had the Phaeton or Peyton, however you want to pronounce it. That's, of course, in my pocket right there. And I'm trying to think if I have any other knives in my pocket right now, guys, I could show you real quick. Oh, yes, of course, I have one of my favorite knives of all time. A knife that has grown on me tremendously recently, and that is the Benchmade micro pocket rocket. Kind of a competitor to this guy, even though this guy is still being produced and this one is discontinued. Pull that down a little bit more. And it's gonna have the titanium handles and the blue anodized pivots and the 20 SV steel. This is the first 100 ever made. And this knife originally went for $400, but I mean, it dropped in price. If you can find one for cheaper, of course, go ahead and get that. It's a great knife. I highly recommended it. I picked it up for about $300, and I'm extremely happy with my purchase. So if you can find one, I recommend it. I also recommend any of the knives on this table. They're all high end. They're all quality. If I had to rank them in order, which one I like most to least, most I would put at number one the 756 pocket rocket. Second, I would put the Benchmade Phaeton. Third, I would put the ZT0022, and finally, I would put the CIVIVI or CIVIVI. There you go, guys. I said it right once, I think. CIVIVI knife right here at the bottom. So even though it's at the bottom, I still think it's a great knife. And I hope this was just some quick banter that we can enjoy. Discuss knives is what I love to do. Discussing gear in general. So hopefully I can just kind of give you more comparisons in the future. We can talk, go back and forth. You can leave comments. You can feel free to reach out to me in video chat or other ways of communication. I love to hear from y'all. And have a great rest of your day. Take care. Stay safe. And I will see you soon. Bye.